You just like
I just called her and asked could she just get Junior some shoes. She couldn't even get him no church shoes. I'm taking her ass downtown. Now when you go downtown, you go down there and you get $500. Right? Now you mad because you get $500 and now you really ain't getting no shoes for Junior or Lord CC because you getting $500 now. Right.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, if you're a good father or a good mother, and you paying child support, right? You still gonna go ahead and do all that because
hold up.
It's just what it is.
Hold on, and that's another situation.
Right.
But you know what that creates? Now when we at the party, mommy and daddy ain't even down there speaking to each other. Cause daddy done paid for the party and he done came out of pocket this month with $600.
Right, that's your child.
Be mad.
Listen. He shouldn't be mad, but he also has another child with his wife.
That's on him.
Okay, go ahead. He got another child with his wife.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. And you're taking away from him. And they taking away from him.
Well, he should have kept it in his pants.
Exactly.
Should have kept it in his pants. Stop complaining. Stop complaining.
You on some whole, he on some whole other shit over here. He on some whole other shit. I'm gonna tell you.
To find who we really are, crash into something new, take a break from my broken heart. Talk with the shit, tell me you lie, I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much, let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's a rule you gotta live by. Stay true, let it cool, make a move, don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song we already own. And if you follow me back, I'll follow you back. And let the night unfold. I can tell that you can't get enough. Show me what you couldn't. Feel so funny. I know you couldn't. Feel so funny. Touching legs till we dance in the dark. Show me what you couldn't. Feel so funny. We do whatever we like. Feel so funny. I know you couldn't. Feel so funny. So let's slide, you and me alone, to find who we really are. Crash into something new, like a ballet bringing up the car. Tell me you can't, tell me you lie, I think we should go for another round. Baby, I wanna take you, but we gotta groove so we can lose the crowd. If you wanna rule, it's a rule you gotta live by. Stay true, let it cool, make a move, don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song we already own. And if you follow me back, I'll follow you back. And let the night unfold. I can tell that you can't get enough, show me what you couldn't. Feel so funny, I know you couldn't. Feel so funny. Touching legs till we dance in the dark, show me what you couldn't. Feel so funny. We do whatever we like. Feel so funny. I know you couldn't. Feel so funny.
Just up with your hips, let your backbone slide. Put your lips on mine. What you need, just say
Joyner's flashback of Skyline Radio Show.
So where we at? Where we talk about the effects and what's going on in these schools.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand. Just real briefly, I just want to talk a little bit about what people say bullying is or is not. So bullying comes in many forms. It's a teasing, it's the cyberbullying, it's the texting, it's the phone calls, it's the posting of pictures and people's personal information to pretty much cause them harm, to have them feel insecure. It's the sex assaults that people actually put out there. There are physical assaults, and there are mental assaults and emotional assaults. And what I like to remind individuals that any aggressive behavior towards anyone that is unwanted and unwarranted in an individual asks you to stop. Let's stop there. Stop.
And they should be respecting that.
Respecting that and respecting yourself, because when you're able to respect another person, you're able to respect yourself. And the way that you're able to show that respect is that you know that you have a gift, and you know you're uniquely made and that you matter, and then you also acknowledge that the next person beside you matters as well.
Right.
You know? And we lose that sometimes. Bullying is a behavior that underestimates the lives and legacy of you. I'm sure when they was bullying me, and I'm sure when they was bullying you, they didn't understand who you're going to become later on. I didn't know.
Right, because I'm popping. I can't. All right, let me tell you, all those people who felt like they wanted to say whatever to me, look at me now. It's like, no, y'all don't understand, but I've been through some things, okay?
And you know what? No, I applaud you and I salute you, because a lot of times we do not take the time to say, I'm okay, and I'm okay with me. There's nothing wrong with me. And I'm amazing. And I'm blessed. And I'm strong. And I matter.
Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Skyline Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
This is a Poverty EMT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco, strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Rolls with me, yeah, it's time to go. Old nigga chose by another nigga, bitch. Damn, this chopper got 50 round clip. So the smiley and the syrup got me geeking shorty. Ain't no I pop them Xannies and I'm sleeping on me. Love in the hood full of hate. Pray to God that he open up the gates. Rest in peace to Freddie Gray and Lil Scooter. Putting on for our city, watch his daughter. Next stop, Texaco, strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Rolls with me, yeah, it's time to go. City got my mind strong, take a time bomb. Fuck with pot, I'd rather back the kitty. I don't want the city, don't call me Diddy. Yeah, I rap my city, way to show them something they ain't ready for. Nigga boys firm, so you can't ignore it. Talking shit like I'm fixing toilet. Shag a bitch, I can see me torn. Torn cuts, shades on, shirt off, strapped up, Molly down, blowing strong, ride around. The demonstration, hold 50 rounds, I'm a fool with it. Got ratchet niggas that's cool with it. You got a cold heart till that ooh hit it. Stop fucking with it, got my mind set, see my mind state is at a high rate. Next stop, Texaco, strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Rolls with me, yeah, it's time to go. Way forward with no sport, it ain't no space. I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste of it. Bad learned that fuck though, but remain strong through the past. Over kicking hands out of the way like mass over. Roll up, sip something like a bad soul. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me that like the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, no plan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I peep the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they bust for the elevator, but I can't save it. It'll be too loud on the pedal stool. Don't cry fingers, always got your hand out the man.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome to this week's edition of Living a Rich, a talk show for people who believe in change in all aspects of life so that they can live a better and complete life. I'm your host, Rich James, and I believe living a rich life is made up of 6 elements: good health, strong relationships, financial freedom, goals and achievement, extraordinary experiences, and philanthropy. Today we have a fire and friendly show. I do apologize for the delay. We had some technical difficulties. However, those have been fixed, and we're here with a special featured guest. She is a very good friend of mine, a very good friend. She is also a native New Yorker. She has been married for 26 years and has 2 lovely daughters, 22 and 19. She is a member of the Divine Nine. She is a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority, and she's been a member, I believe, for 27 years now. Just like myself, she is an undergrad, Morgan State University graduate, grad school, Clark, Atlanta, a master's in community counseling, a graduate school, Coppin State, a master's in special education. She's been a special educator for 25 years, and she holds a position, chair of special education. Please welcome my lovely good friend, AKA the new DJ, Cookie Colbert.
Good evening, Rich. Good evening.
Well, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
And I appreciate your patience. So, again, I haven't seen you in a while, so we were able to catch up a little
Yes,
bit.
yes.
So that was fun.
It was.
You know, so first, there's some hand sanitizer there,
Yes.
so feel free to use that. We're making sure that the COVID-19
That's
stays
right.
out of this area.
That's right. Yes,
All right.
yes.
So let's talk about that. As an educator,
Yes.
I think I just recently heard something before we get into, your background and stuff like that. What's happening with education now, with the kids, when the kids going back to school and all that good stuff?
So as of today, the governor said we will be going back April the 24th. So we had been out of school for a week, and now we're going into our second week, this is now our spring break. So we're still at home. So, a lot of our students throughout the city, of course, are provided lunch and breakfast every day. So they get their breakfast and lunch through the city of Baltimore. And from the Department of Recs, they're getting their lunches provided from the mayor's office, from Miss Edwards, who's in charge of community and families throughout Baltimore City. And then a lot of our students have also been provided work packets. So a lot of principals, a lot of teachers, assistant principals did a lot of preparations along with school counselors to provide packets for our students, so they're still getting their enrichment from school and education and the supplies that they need.
Okay, yeah. So schooling is still happening, or kids are still getting educated.
Yes.
Just not in the school system.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So one question I like to ask my guests. So tell us a little bit about Cookie. Some things that I didn't mention within your intro. Tell us what should we know about? What's your story?
Well, Cookie Colbert. I love people. I think I must say, I think I'm a great human being. I try to live my best life. I'm not living a rich life yet, but I try to live the best life that I can possibly be, that, that the goals that my parents have instilled in me. I just love being, I'm a partier. I like to hang out. I like to enjoy life. I enjoy my family. I love family time, but I also, love being around people. As the people say, I'm a social butterfly. which I am.
Okay.
And I've always been like that. I've always been the same person. I've been the same constantly with every friend, every person.
Yes,
Wouldn't you say? I'm very consistent, right?
You're very consistent. I definitely, I look forward to like my birthday when you throw all those pictures together from history, right?
Yes.
So I do. And yes, you are living a rich life,
Okay.
right? Because if you think about it, you're in good health,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You have strong relationships, right? So a lot of folks love you.
Right.
I know that. I know I love you.
I love you too.
Financial freedom, I can't speak of that. That's your business.
Right.
But, you set some goals, right? You have a couple of different degrees from that standpoint, right? And other things that you got going on, and
Right.
we'll talk about that. So all those different things to me, because what I do ask my guests at the end of the show is, what does living a rich life mean to you?
Okay.
Right? And you
Right.
get various answers, but to me, those 6 elements kind of encompass what it means to me. So it can be something different to you, just something to think about.
Right.
So I want folks to stop saying living the best life. I want to get them to say, hey, I'm living a rich life.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Right.
When it's all said and done.
Right.
When it's all said and done.
Right.
So, as an educator,
Yes.
right? So let me ask you this: as an educator, what's some tips that you would give to some aspiring young individuals that would like to teach?
Well, I mean, I have seen, a lot of teachers come and go.
25 years.
In 25 years, I've seen a lot of teachers come and go. I have several students of mine that I have taught that are now educators. So I think that I brought something when I was in the classroom to the to my students. I think you have to be fair but firm. Just make sure you're fair and firm. Get to know your students, not just inside of school, outside of school. Their likes and dislikes, their home life, what triggers them, whether they ate that morning, whether you have to might provide snacks for them. Just, getting to know each child individually and looking at the whole child, not just what they bring to the classroom. Look at everything, the whole encompass. That's what I would say to new teachers. Get involved in their home life,
So do you think that it's important, right? Because I think in our days growing up, you could really tell that a teacher actually cared about you, right? Not just to come in there and, just get through the day, but they actually care about your well-being. Because all those things you're thinking about, if I was to say, hey, it's good that you do that, right? But
right.
at the end of the day, some teachers, you do have some teachers that just come in there, they stick to that plan, they heads down, that's what they're doing, but they're not really taking the time to understand that student, right? 'Cause
Right.
everyone has different backgrounds.
They do.
But really understanding outside the classroom some things that's going on, as well as what's happening on inside.
Right, right.
Okay,
And you
makes
think
sense.
about your students, you think about your teachers when you grew up. With that one teacher that you might have had that you absolutely loved.
Yeah,
and
Miss
you,
Childs.
yeah,
Well, she was fine.
right. Oh, she was fine. Most of my teachers were males.
Right, okay.
I mean,
okay.
were females. My physical education teachers were males.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
but I had a teacher in the 4th grade that I will never forget in New York named Miss Treader. And she used to make us Rice Krispie treats. She used to have slumber parties for her girls, like where you really had a relationship with your teacher because they were more than just a teacher. They were the mom, they were the school counselor, the assistant principal. They were the whole encompass, the whole umbrella of education.
That makes,
Yeah,
I see the difference. Okay.
She was fine, huh?
And I remember my teacher, Mr. Allwise. He was pretty good. He was a real, good. He was a good guy.
Right.
He's a good guy. And I think again, one of the reasons that drove me to Morgan was it's a historical black school. So having that experience was very good. It was very good. Okay, so let me ask you this question here. Do you think race matters when it comes to educating, right? So would you educate an African American, a black individual, a boy, a girl, the same as a white boy or girl?
Well, yeah, of course. Well, race does matter. You have to look at race when you go into anything you do. You need to know what you're getting yourself into. You need to know the background of the child. If you are cut out for what you're doing when you get into education, because we have so many diverse students in Baltimore City schools.
Right, right.
So, you know, coming from a school that had students representing 120 different countries, at a school that I was with in South Baltimore in Federal Hill, there were 100 and,
Keep going, keep going.
okay, there were 120 different countries. So you need to know the student, what the student is about. You need to know about, you know, the population of students that you're teaching.
Right,
So, you know, of course, race does matter. I mean, it's different. You have to find out if you're really equipped for it.
All right. So not everyone is equipped for teaching.
No, definitely not.
I would agree with that. I used to teach when I first came out of Morgan,
Okay.
which was a wonderful experience. I was teaching a computer class at this alternative high school, and that was alternative. You know what that
Right,
means.
of course, yes.
But it was a good experience because I did touch some of the students, and they wound up doing some great things. I have one student that I still follow now. He follows me on Instagram, and it's beautiful. He has a family. You know, he's doing well.
Right.
In all those different aspects. So you know, I think it's definitely not everyone's cut out for it.
Right.
I just wasn't making no money then.
Right, right.
So sometimes, but I think it's being dedicated, because I think nowadays students are really, teachers, educators are providing pencils and, you know, things that we didn't have to go
Right,
through.
yeah.
Is that
Yeah, teachers have to buy supplies.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times, you know, when I started 25 years ago, they gave us a huge box with every type of supply in there that could probably last us the entire year, except for paper when we needed to make copies. But teachers are buying everything. School counselors are buying everything for their students. Social workers are providing stuff. Psychologists, you know, everybody is buying because there's not, I don't know if there's not enough money, but teachers are doing whatever they can do. You know, they're digging into their own pockets to provide
Yeah,
for their
that's definitely
kids.
something different that, again, we, and, you know, I think you're older than me, but
I am.
but you look lovely. You look
Thank
lovely.
you.
Right? But again, I think just having that having to do that is something that, you know, it's different.
Right.
That some teachers, again, it's not up to doing. So
I agree.
So as we talk about education versus schooling, right? Is there a different schooling or teaching? You know, because when I think of education, you know, I kind of think of in giving information to an individual that's going to help them move forward, right?
Right.
So that's education piece.
Okay.
That's right. Versus a teaching or schooling, you're actually teaching, right? So they teach math, they teach social studies,
Right.
Right. So is there a difference?
I think so. I think schooling, like you said, you know, schooling and education or teaching are similar, but they're different. With educating, I think you're more or less providing them with the tools that they need to once they graduate from school.
We're going to switch my mic up because I think thank you. Other side. Mic check. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get into your DJing too. Whenever we'll do that the next segment. Okay, I'm sorry. I digress. Okay. Yeah.
So I think you're providing them tools to, you know, the necessities of life.
Okay.
Okay. In schooling, it's in school. You're teaching them academics. But with education, it's more empowering, educating, elevating, doing those things to provide them excellence once they graduate or whatever they choose to do once they leave. You're giving them those tools of life lessons.
Okay.
So schooling's one thing, and I think educating is something totally different.
So do you feel that the current way we are educating children fully prepares them for fully prepares them for the next century?
Oh.
Yeah, I had to hit it with one question, make you think about it, right?
That's kind of tough. I know in Baltimore City, all I can speak for is what I've done for 25 years. I look at a lot of our students that I've seen that I've taught, because I've taught from special education to SAT prep, verbal content to mathematics. I did what I could do to teach them that where they would do well to be successful once they graduate, if they chose that path. To go to, to go to school, to go to college. But are we providing it? We don't have the tools. Kids are struggling. They're really struggling because they're trying to, it's a lot on the teachers and a lot on the school counselors because they're preparing them for, exams. They have to pass these benchmark tests. They have to pass Common Cores. They have goals. They have objectives. They have all these things that they must do to make it to the next step.
Right.
And they don't have books to take home.
Yes.
There's no books for them.
Right.
When you and I grew up, we had books.
Yeah.
We would have book covers. We would be all excited about decorating the book cover.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we would write our name inside the book. And who was before us? Who had this book before me?
Right.
Did Rich have this book?
Right. Okay.
So those are the things that we had. Our kids are not given the proper tools for 21st century.
Right.
To be out there, to be productive. They're doing their best, but it starts at home. And then when they get to us, we do the best that we can.
Right. Okay.
Teachers they work nonstop.
They
come in at 8. Some of them don't leave till 8 or 9. Same with school counselors.
Okay.
Prepping them for graduation.
But y'all doing it. You're doing it.
We're doing it.
So we're gonna take a quick break. Okay. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back. We're gonna kind of lighten the mood up a little.
Okay.
Have a little fun, maybe a little either or, some type of game. We'll see. We got time, right?
Okay.
So more Cookie Colbert here on Living a Rich Life Talk Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com. We'll be right back. Ooh, so far so good.
Like keys, only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. We're up. If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my hand, I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Open mode, tell him where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell him where the cash. If you plan for you gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. That was all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride. You know I ride, and you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that hit from real. When it's me and Murray, just us, we chill. I'm in a rush to get off to get you. Never ever had to floss to get you. Hate the dudes that it cost to kiss you. Rug burns on the carpet with you. Oh yeah. You know God told us had to dedicate this to the homie New Orleans. Break. Said she wanna bump that. You wanna do it? Go ahead, do it. I sit around.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. So you just sit there and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God loves you. You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. Suicidal, depressed, but you won't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. You feel alone even though the people surround you. Popping pills every night even though you know they can't solve it. The emotional pain.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to Living a Rich Life. Once again, I am your host, Rich James. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. We had a long day. So welcome back to Living a Rich Life talk show. Once again, I am your host, Rich James. Today we are featuring our special guest, Cookie Colbert. We are talking education. We're talking the impact of COVID-19. And we're also talking DJing. Right? So I didn't know that Cookie was a DJ. She would DJ the hell out of the car radio back in Morgan days, right? Because we used to take those road trips. So what inspired you to start doing the DJing thing?
Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, of course I must say, besides DJ D Nice,
okay.
He was on Instagram and he was just brightening up everyone's day. You know, it's just been very gloomy outside with everything going on with the coronavirus and what people are experiencing, you know, just at home and just being at home and just not feeling like their normal selves and seeing, you know, just being so engrossed with the news.
Right.
I was like, well, what could I do? You know, I used to do radio, as you know, so I was like, let me try something. So I just got together with my daughter Morgan, who knows a lot about technology, and she created, her and Tyler created the atmosphere for me, and yeah, the rest is history. I just decided, and then, you know, just my energy level, you know, just like the hype woman, getting everybody pumped. I was like, well, let me do something to get everybody in great spirits. So that's what I wanted to do.
You've always been, so the girls had something.
Yeah, of course.
It,
yes, of course.
I thought it was hilarious the first time you changed.
Right? Oh yeah, you like to change your clothes, huh?
I did. I was like, damn, what's she gonna come on with that? You went, because D Nice, shout out to D Nice.
Yes, big shout out.
He was changing his hat first, just his hats.
Just his hats.
Cookie came out and was changing. She changed her hat. She changed her top. And I was like, what's she doing? You did a Wonder Woman joint. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You went from drinking water, then you had a little cocktail.
Yeah, Deer Park visited me, I had Jose Cuervo come up to the crib.
Oh my goodness. I said, she was like, come on. I said, no. Because the funny thing is, I heard the day before, right?
Okay.
Again, everybody loves Cookie. At least I know I do.
Thank you.
And they said, they was like, yo, Cookie was DJing. I was like, huh? I said, okay. And I think I might have sent you a message. I was like, when are you? I sent you like, when are you DJing again? You was like, tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Right? And you did good. I think at one point you had like 300 plus, right? But I think even sometime you had a little more than that, right? You know, 'cause what you gonna do? You gonna sit around. It's not like they're going anywhere.
Right, that's right. That's right.
You was playing some good stuff.
Yeah, I tried. I was trying to. I was trying to take it back to McKeldin Center.
Right.
Because we used to dance against each other, and sometimes we would dance with each other. So.
Yeah. That was like, oh my goodness, I saw your Cookie getting in.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got my two-step on.
Good. That's what I want people to do.
I got my two-step.
Get out the bed, and just jam. Like, just enjoy life.
Oh goodness, yeah, that was definitely so. So who's some of your favorite DJs now?
Oh my gosh.
Because everyone's, I don't say everyone, but a lot of folks, it's kind of like a wave effect, right? So
Right.
they need to have some scheduling, right?
Yeah.
You can get it in with Bismarck, you can get it in with Tons. Tons
Tons,
is good.
excellent. My cousin Neil, Neil is award-winning artist, platinum artist.
Yeah.
He did Crystal Waters, he's done Mary Mary, he's done Jill
Okay.
Scott.
Some
He's done a
folks
lot
is
of
up
people.
there.
Tons is phenomenal. Kenny K, Mike Crosby in Baltimore,
Right.
Biscuit, Booby,
Quicksilver.
Oh my gosh. And then
Yeah,
you
oh
got,
my goodness.
of course, Spinderella.
Yeah. Wait a minute, did she do something somewhere?
No, she hasn't though.
yet.
Eric B. But they're not on, they're not doing anything on social media.
Gotcha,
But of course, D Nice,
Yeah, that was
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, they was
They got some great people out
there
there.
was one I'm trying to remember who it was, but they was like, D Nice got it locked down.
Oh yeah.
So you might just want to come back another time.
Right.
There was nobody looks like, oh, you get that note, you don't get the note, right? Such is going live. You be like, okay, I'll catch you maybe when D Nice gets a little slower.
Right.
But he was non-stop.
He has everybody
He
in
was
there.
non-stop. And yeah, I said, look at that.
They're like, such and such is knocking on the door, let me in.
Right.
I was like, well, their part was knocking on my door, I let them in.
Oh goodness, that is too funny. So can we expect some more DJing?
Most definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, from now until when I go back to work, hopefully. Not every day, because I do get tired and I get a stiff back,
Right, 'cause-
standing.
Yeah, how many hours did you, because you was going a long time. I think I went and used the bathroom a couple of times.
Yeah, I did like 2 hours without, nonstop without a break.
That's a party.
Yeah.
That's a party.
For my age, heck yeah, I was like, hey, it's time to get it in.
22.
Hey.
All right. So, but we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
When we come back, something I call a rich life moment in time.
Oh,
All right?
okay.
So a rich life moment in time. So we'll be right back. More Living a Rich Life talk show featuring special guest Cookie Colbert here on BeExposedRadio.com. We'll be right back.
Check out this flashback from the Artist Exchange radio show.
That's the biggest thing, is just empowerment. Just get off of the begging line. Just be proud and just get our pride and our dignity back, because as a child, we're taught how to go and beg for a job. Our parents, they literally taught us how to make sure you pull your pants up. Me, I'm 6'7", so I'm a bigger man. I was always taught how to not be threatening or intimidate people when I go into different interviews or different scenarios. And so we're literally taught how to condition ourselves, condition our speech, everything, in order to go and beg these people for a job, because we know when we walk in the door, I have to tear down 10 stereotypes before I get past hello. So we need to eliminate that. And we need to eliminate that, and the way that we do that is employing ourselves and employing our brothers and sisters. And so that's our mission, is group economics, uplift ourselves, because I can't empower anyone until I empower myself, and change from just being women, because it's in my heart and my passion to see my people succeed and see us do better and change the social order, because I know that we are not supposed to be on bottom. I understand who I was. I know I didn't fall out of the sky and land on a plantation. So when you have knowledge of self and you know who you are, what you come from, it's frustrating more than anything to see us in this position.
Tune into the Artist Exchange every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Live. Be Exposed Radio.
If you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
Period.
the real.
You right.
That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right.
And all that money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to, if the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week, you don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
It is what it is. Radio.
Radio Show.
Skirt, 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 skirt.
Stop. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Stop. Stop.
I be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl in t-shirt answers me. I get off on the way that she answers me. First time saw her, I knew she was the one for me. Ever since then, we been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to her ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye. That's hell what I'm riding. Royalty, call me highness. All day and overnighted. Cause it's crunch time when I'm grinding. This Adderall got me nauseous. Proceed with caution. Tired of lane, I'm exhausted. Poppin' Zanny Zan, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going where the f I'm going. Out of space where I'm going. Wait, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Out of space where I'm going. Out of space where I'm going. I'll be up in the way. 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 Running on my face.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to Living a Rich Life talk show featuring Cookie Colbert. We're having a good time conversating and conversing.
I was about to say, what did he just say?
Well, you know, I'm a little tired. I'm hungry.
Oh, me too.
Right?
Everything will be closed time we leave.
Yeah, well, it don't matter. Everything was closed before we came in. So during this segment, as I mentioned, it's called a Rich Life Moment in Time.
Yeah.
And this is when we sit back and think of when we first met.
Oh, geez.
And that was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Well, we got 29 years.
Yeah.
29 years.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, yeah, 30.
Yes.
Because your son wasn't even born.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. So where did we meet? So it was Morgan.
At Morgan State. It
Right.
probably was a Sigma
it a party?
Yeah, probably a party, I think, at McKeldin Center. I saw you dancing. Yeah, because I wasn't even in the New York Club yet, because there was a club called the New York Club, and everybody from New York was in the club. But
hence the name New York Club.
Right. Duh. People try to get in, but we didn't let them in.
Right.
No, you from Albany, go. So no, just playing, y'all. So you were dancing, and I was like, yo, he's got to be from New York, because I think it was like that. I don't know if it was like "Girl, I'll House You," you in my hut now, and you was doing one of them dances or something, and I was like,
with Peter Paul.
Yeah.
And what was his sidekick name?
Yeah, I know exactly who you talk about.
Oh,
I forgot his
goodness.
name though.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, are you from New York? You're like, yeah. I was like, me too. We just started kicking it.
Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm riding with Cookie to New York.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
We
going
driving.
to parties. What?
So one of the things I like to do is I have all my guests sign the Rich James Wall of Fame.
Oh wow,
So
that's pretty dope.
Would you do the honors of
I
and guess
will.
what? You will be the last one to sign on this one. This is true this time, because I have a new one that's my team is getting made. Take your time, move some stuff around.
Yes.
So that you can sign. And the new one's coming. It looks a little different. My marketing consultant, he put something together, and I kind of massaged it myself, but he gets all the work, all the credit for the new design. So that's a Rich Life moment in time.
Wow, this is pretty dope. I like this.
Yeah, so now you know.
I like
write whatever
this.
you want, whatever comes to mind, and then we're gonna get we're gonna stick and get some more education and talk more about this COVID. When do you think this is gonna end?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Nice. So again, we need folks to how folks could follow you when you start DJing. That we need to tell them also.
Yes, they could definitely do that.
We need to tell them that also.
You want me to tell them now?
Yes.
While I'm writing?
Well,
okay.
Get yourself together there. Because so that whole what's it called? Multitasking. That's
Yes.
a myth.
Yes, that's when pledging comes in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
working hard.
Going through the process.
The process, right.
Going through the process. Rich life moment in time. So again, if you want to be on the show, hit me in my DMs, follow me, and we'll get you on here. You can tell your story. 25 years education.
Yes.
30 years of friendship, right?
Yes.
Cookie, you're definitely the best. She probably writing. She makes sure she put everything.
That's so funny that you said that because I just said that you are the best. We're like someone that we've always been like that though, Rich.
This is true. I think I got some of my frat brothers watching. Shout out to Phi Beta Sigma fraternity.
That's right.
Shout out to Delta Sigma Theta.
Ooh, to my sorors, love you all.
Nice.
Love my family. Mwah.
Well, you do
and
know,
my friends. Mwah.
You do know Delta's not complete without a Sigma in the middle, though.
A strong Sigma.
Oh, I know that's right. Oh, goodness. Oh, during this time, I usually announce up-and-coming events. So for those that don't know, a lot of events have been moved. One event which my team is currently a sponsor, Art Taste. So that has been moved. I do need to confirm with Dawi. Dawi was scheduled to be on the show today as well. However, we're going to work to do that virtually next week. So more to come on that. But he is Mr. Cool, the curator of Cool, narrative changer Dawi Sul. And he's doing the Art Taste, and I am the sponsor for that event. But that's going to be moved. It was scheduled for April 4th. Given the COVID, we're not going to actually have that because there'll be a lot more people than just myself and Cookie. So more to come on that. What else is going on? Timeless events, timeless entertainment events. Again, wedding planners, Troy and his wife. Let's see. Oh, thank you. They are sponsors of my show, and I'll read that later. Okay. Oh, nice. I like it. I like it. Birds of Paradise. So we got a couple of folks, different sponsors, but let's make sure that we continue to support each other during this time. So let's tell them about your DJing. Where can they find you to DJ?
You can find me on my Facebook page, Cookie Colbert.
Okay.
Right in my home. That's where I DJ. Normally in the evening, normally around 8:30 in the evening. I do it, right, because people are still working, unfortunately. Some people still have to work, of course, so I am praying for all the health care folks out there, that are essential employees that must report to work each and every day. So, yeah, around 8:30, I normally do it till about 10:30 until Facebook shuts me off because they keep you on. Mark Zuckerberg, I so appreciate you. If you're watching this, I appreciate you for keeping us on. But they cut you off after an hour, and then you got to sign back in. Oh. Yeah. So that's what they did yesterday to Tons. It was his birthday.
Right.
And he was doing it for free, which was awesome because his DJing is very expensive.
Right.
And he just did it because that was something he wanted to do. It had like 33,000 people, 36,000 that had viewed it. Yeah, so
everybody,
it cuts you off after a certain amount of time.
I mean, I think, we had a couple of folks. Anthony Hamilton gave like a free concert.
Right.
We have, I think I saw Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys, yep.
Who's going to be doing some things. We had Cleon the comedian. He was actually doing some shout outs. You would kind of send him a message. And he was doing some shout outs, which I thought was pretty cool. I got to get a hold of my guy, Larry Lancaster.
Oh, Larry. Larry.
He was on the
great.
show. Oh,
you got to have Stacey Carver, too.
I talked to Stacey a couple of times.
Yeah,
so
Stacey's, oh my gosh.
I seen him at I saw him at a show when things was normal.
Oh, yeah.
So he was at the place because they was having comedy there.
Okay.
So yeah, I have his information to get him on. So yeah.
But if you got him and his wife together, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just as funny.
I'll
Yeah,
have
just
to
as
keep that
funny.
in mind.
Yeah.
Stacy might be like, okay. Yeah, you're gonna have me and the missus. on.
Right.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier. The more the merrier. So let's take a step back. So COVID, right?
Yeah,
So
COVID-19.
we know it impacted schools, and I think because I have some numbers here.
Yeah.
So globally, for those that know, I think 454,398 confirmed globally.
Yes.
Right? And the number of deaths, 20,550 deaths, and that's globally. Now, within the U.S., we know California and New York have been hit hard, and I think New York's been hit hard. So as New Yorkers, I still have family there.
Yeah, me too.
I need to check on them. But in the U.S. alone, 61,167 confirmed cases, 849 deaths. So this is real. Do you know anyone that's passed from the?
Today.
They passed today.
Today, a man of Omega Psi Phi, his father passed away.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Brother Taylor. Yeah, he passed away. So condolences to him, and then the man in that everybody was upset about, MSNBC, the brother that he was an Omega as well. He was a cameraman.
Right,
and he passed away.
Right.
And then the principal that just passed, she was like 43 in Brooklyn, New York.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's serious. When they say stay home, you need to stay home.
Right. And I think again, just folks, not that's the one. If you're sick,
yeah.
If you're around folks that might be sick, that's
But they said sometimes but the symptoms, sometimes you don't have the symptoms right away.
Right.
Sometimes they said it might take a little time to exacerbate.
So 14 days, I'm going to stay away from you again.
Yeah.
After this.
Social distancing.
Okay.
We got about 6 feet. You haven't coughed once. I haven't coughed.
Yeah, because as soon as you cough, this interview is over.
We're out. Right.
Believe you me, deuces.
Right.
No. So let's get back into your education background, right? So tell me, what do you think, and not even so much just your education. So I want to talk about your hobbies first.
Okay.
Right, so DJing is clearly.
DJing.
Right.
I make jewelry.
You make jewelry?
I make jewelry. I love making jewelry. What else? Selling jewelry, making jewelry, hanging out.
So where can we get some of this jewelry?
On my Facebook page.
So
everything's on Facebook.
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, so
I can make Divine Nine jewelry. I make African jewelry. I make handmade bracelets. I bead them. I do all that different stuff. All different colors for different organizations. Whatever your favorite color is. I like to play a lot of games. I like board games. I like playing games. With the family. Yeah.
All right. I want to get back to jewelry, because again I started wearing the bead bracelets.
Oh, but yeah.
I don't have nothing now, but okay, so that's good. Maybe we might be able to do something.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you already gave me some ideas. I have, for those that have seen my mug, if you see me on Instagram, I got a nice little mug, but I got some ideas.
I'm good for giving people ideas. I should be charging people for that.
Well,
I do that often, but that's just who I am. That's what I do.
Yes, we're gonna have.
But y'all can, cash at me.
I know
Cookie Colbert 1 with the dollar sign. Cookie Colbert 1.
I know that. I ain't mad at you, but I am. I'm gonna have a certain line, and I think it'll be in line with September.
Yeah, I think that'd be. Yeah, I think that'd be great. I think that would be really good.
So we will make sure we support you. So everything. So you don't have like
not a website yet. The website is coming. It's coming. The website is coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what if I'm gonna hire you for a DJ?
No. That would be a negative. You can hire Stacy's son though, DJ Mitt.
What's his name?
DJ Mitt, M-I-T-T.
Oh
yeah, he's good. He did Tyler's graduation party.
Oh, okay.
Gotta
One thing
support.
I don't have a short of DJs.
That's right. Right.
DJs. So I just went to before the break. I went to D-Hove's Black, White, and Gold party, which was phenomenal. So DJ P Drama and Quicksilver were there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I bet that was nice.
Yeah, that joint was hot.
Thanks
so
for
we're
the
gonna-
invite. Appreciate it.
Oh, well, dang, go ahead.
Dang.
So I owe you.
Yes.
I take you
Yes.
out. Don't think we're gonna be dancing like we was at Morgan.
Oh no, definitely not.
Yeah,
I can't.
more like the two-step.
Yeah, I can't do that.
We on the
anymore.
same page. We on the same page. We're gonna take this final break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna close it out strong.
Okay.
We're gonna answer that question of what does living a rich life mean to you, and then we'll just, we'll say our goodbyes until at least 14 days. So from there, so we'll be back, closing out the show, Living a Rich Life talk show featuring Cookie Colbert, BeExposedRadio.com. We'll be right back. All right.
Yes.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. No matter what you up, you gotta go hard. Don't let. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, it's cause my father did. Mom bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen it's less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all the homies head. I could wait for your response, but they love to hear me talk, so I'll just wait for the applause. I always knew that I was great, I got them haters so appalled. I'ma make it out the darkness, and my word is my bond. Delivering these bars while I'm gripping on my balls. Jealous niggas hate to see you succeed, so fuck them all. I'm the master of my destiny, nigga, you not in charge. You either on your grind or in the way, so get lost. Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, then get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Shit be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by. And you know how it is where we at, nigga. They say money can't buy happiness, but I be happy as a bitch when I can have dinner. Learn from your losses or you end up like the last nigga. I fall off, I bounce back, I really come from the dirt. But if you wanna make it happen, gotta put in the work. The word will kick you when you down, and I know this shit hurt. And it's crazy cause your family is shit on you first. My sister stabbed me in my chest, I had a hole in my shirt. I never said a prayer for her on my way to the hurt. I died twice that night, man, I'm just happy to be here. And shit like that is the reason I never be scared. Was drifting through the smoke in the field, I couldn't see clear. It's deeper than the rap, I'm where the bottom of the sea is. Was trying to make it happen till I happen to ball. It's all mind over matter, the fuck the matter with y'all, huh? Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, then get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Shit be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I am gas, by the way.
Strong woman story should've been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to Living a Rich Life talk show featuring Cookie Colbert. So I want to thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I appreciate your patience.
Yes.
Because, I mean,
patience
again,
is a virtue.
You ain't lying. We were able to catch up a little.
Yes.
Shared, swap some stories, and,
yes.
And that was good. So I appreciate you. So I always ask my guests this final question, and that is, what does living a rich life mean to you, right? So we kind of talked about some changes in the world, some changes with you over that period of time. So what does living a rich life mean to you?
Wow, living a rich life to me, I would say means being godly,
okay.
Loving the Lord. That's being rich in the Lord to me. That's number one. Loving family, loving friends, loving life, and just being spiritual, just following, just being a good person. That's living a rich life to me. Just being abundantly overjoyed with everything, just waking up every morning. That's living a rich life to me.
I agree. That's well said. Well said. Being able to understand, and I like to say, you need to reset, refocus as many times as you need. That's my testimony.
That's right.
Until you get it right, and as long as you still have that opportunity, because you do got to. I'm pretty jumpy in the morning. I'm pretty jumpy. I'm pretty hyped.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think when. So you had your birthday at you had the old school birthday.
Yeah, the old school birthday. Yeah.
Which was fun. Somebody tried to say I was.
I'm so glad you came, even in the rain, in the torrential rain. Absolutely. You still came out.
Are you kidding me? That thing could have been in Beirut. I would have came. It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
And that's having great people in your life.
Exactly.
That's living a rich life. Just being around positive vibes, positive energy at all times.
I'm a firm believer, in this day and age, I think we can all win, whatever that looks like. I think we can all win. And when you have things, and some people sometimes, who's going to come? They're worried about who's going to come.
Right.
So whether it's a free event or whether you're paying for it, I think when you have the right people around you, right, you have those strong relationships, unless it's something dire,
right,
they're going to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've come to realize that. So I know whether there's, 10 people or 100 people, we're gonna have a good time.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's
I know that with you. There's a few others. Me and D Chase, he has stuff and it's never just 10 people there.
Right, yeah.
We've had stuff, like after hours, and we have a good time. We could be like me and him, whether it's playing a game of chess, having drinks, whatever the case is. He's a good friend. So it goes, those strong relationships. And I continue to work on those things, as we all should continue to work on those things.
Most definitely.
So this is going to conclude our time today.
Wow, this was great. Thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, well, hey.
Didn't take me any time to get here. There was barely any traffic.
Right. Daggone well, there was going to be no traffic, right? The next time you come, we'll work on that because, again, you're going to represent your organization.
That's right. As
September.
best as I can, yes.
And we're going to have some fun with the Divine Nine. I like that. That was her idea. I give credit where credit is due. I'm just going to be the host, so I'm going to need a signal. I might have one of my line brothers come through. So we'll work it out. We'll work it out. All right?
Sounds
So
great.
until then, again, I want to thank you. Cookie,
thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
I should have told. Where do you get that name, Cookie, from?
I've had it all my life.
Yeah, nice. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This is Living a Rich Life talk show. Once again, I am your host, Rich James. You can only have a show like this here on BeExposedRadio.com. We have a good time, good conversation, and laughs. And normally, I'll take you out afterwards, but I'll just have to take you out another time.
That's great.
Until next week, keep watching, stay safe, and have a good evening. Good night.
God bless.
Yes.
are the times when we cared for one another. We shared the same respect. What is happening? We're trading.